What if I told you one of the most in-demand jobs in America doesn't require a 4-year degree and it can pay around $50,000 to over $100,000 a year? Today, I'm breaking down what an HVAC technician really does, the pros, the cons, the training, and if this is the right career for you. No fluff, no hype, just real talk. Let's get into it. An HVAC technician, we install, we do repairs and maintain heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. That means that's homes, apartments, businesses, warehouses, everywhere. If it heats or if it cools or move air, an HVAC technician works on it. You're gonna need mechanical skills, problem solving skills, and you gotta be able to read diagrams like schematic and wiring. This isn't guessing, this is thinking. Now let's talk about the pros. So number one, HVAC techs, we are always in demand. Every city, every town, every state, people will always need heating and air. That means job security. So really, if you move, you can still find work. Another big pro, this job is not boring. Every call is different. Every system is different. Every problem is going to make you think. And when you fix it, oh, that feeling hits different. But let's be honest, there are cons too. This job is physical demanding. You will have to lift heavy equipment, crawl into attic and crawl spaces, work in the heat, the cold, the rain. This is not a desk job. So if you don't like getting dirty, this might not be for you. Another con, it takes a minute to really get good. You don't master HVAC in a month or even a year. It takes training, experience, and patience. So what about education though? Most states require you to complete an accredited HVAC training program. These programs usually take about 6 to 12 months. You'll learn, math, science, electronic safety, and other HVAC principles and theories. Then you will do hands-on training. After that, you usually have to pass a certification exam before working. Now let's talk about the training paths. Most HVAC techs either go to a trade school or they do apprenticeships. And apprenticeships last about 3 to 5 years. But you learn in the class and on the job. Trade school sometimes can be a little faster, anywhere 6 to 12 months, but you're still going to need that real world experience after that. So no matter which path you take, you never stop learning. Technology changes, systems changes. So you gotta keep up. Now let's talk about certifications. The most important one is the EPA 608 certification. Write that down. And that's basically lets you handle refrigerant. And there's 3 types: type 1, type 2, and type 3. And once you get all 3, that means you universal. Another popular one is the NATE certification. Not required, but recommended. That shows you understand HVAC systems overall. And so certification don't just help you learn, they help you get hired. Now, the job market. The HVAC field is growing and it's going to continue to grow. But we got more energy efficient systems, more smart homes. So we going to be more in demand. Most techs start at entry level. That's the basics. Maintenance, cleaning, and little simple repairs like changing capacitors, contacts, and stuff. And then eventually you'll go on to lead crews, and maybe one day you can start your own business. If you're thinking about HVAC, ask yourself this: can I handle physical work? And am I willing to train and learn? Do I want job security? Do I like problem solving? HVAC isn't easy now, but it's real, it's stable, and it can change your life if you're dedicated to it. You're ready to grind. So no fancy degree, just skills and work ethic and consistency. If that sounds like you, the trade might be in your lane. But if this helped, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. I got over 1,000 videos of me actually in the field troubleshooting, real world experience. So good luck, whatever decision you decide, if HVAC is right for you. All right, HVAC people, we out.